of the day is so weak to do anything, they are only good at abducting poor young people and bloggers, but to deal with somebody has been able to consolidate, even though even if we disagree with him, but we could see that in the last months after his impeachment, he's become much more popular, and the people who did not see hope in Ruto now, in the lack of a better alternative, now tries to to chase after his wind, that maybe they could get answers from Gachagua.
So you're saying he's the best alternative? Amongst all, we have other people.
In fact, Gachagua is the worst of the Kikuyu community.
Oh, God.
I can tell you.
So,
if you look at Gachagua's history, this is Moi's child. He from the DO.
He's a prodigy.
Yes,
Total, 100%.
He's a system person just like Ruto, and they will not change anything. Even if you look at the speeches he made in Washington D.C., he was appealing to the United States government to actually to be his darling, to support his project here at home. He did not care about our concerns of United States offensive in the African continent. He did not talk about the neocolonialism or the crisis of last year, which was mainly caused by the finance bill that was being imposed upon us by IMF and World Bank. He did not talk against the foreign disruptors. He said literally that the Kenyan people should not suffer on the mistakes of William Samoei Ruto. So according to him, Kenya being part of the NATO alliance is a good thing, which we found really very strange. So either way, we see that he's garnered his support from the most backward sections of the Kenyan community, and we hope that in our lifetime we can reach the Kenyan people and help them to see the truth, that at the very end of it, if they continue with all this backward politics, then in 2027, there will not be just cries like they are crying now. There will even be more deaths and more cries. Because we cannot change a country just by, replacing one criminal gang with the other criminal gang. So we don't hope to see any change in Gachagua's leadership. There are much more refined people in the Kikuyu community that could represent that community's interest in a better way than Gachagua. In fact, how did even Ruto ended up choosing him? Because there were parties of the same,
Peas in a pod.
Yes, they were dancing in criminality. But now that they have disagreed, they should not make their disagreement our disagreement. They should let Kenyans continue with their political mobilization against the entire ruling class and make sure that one day we can bring this country to sanity. This is what we continue to say, because now we cannot pretend that we have forgotten Gachagua's issues when he was the deputy president.
I don't think it's more